Katie, under the rules?
I don't really know.
You know,
To
if
be
not,
honest.
I can ring off. I had no idea there was I've been down to Tallahassee, Florida driving, and it's on the way back.
Okay.
I could
well,
give him, if he wants to
Go ahead
come,
without me, that's all right.
What did
into
you
the
say,
Zoom-
Katie?
if he wants to come into the Zoom call as an audio, as just
Apparently you
audio,
can come into the Zoom call as an audio.
but I don't, but I think you would
Yes,
need to download the Zoom app.
I'll pick up this information later when I get back. I'll be back on Sunday.
Okay, all right.
Thanks for the call, Dan.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Jeanette. Do I have a number for her? I guess I do.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number.
Well, all right, that's that.
Okay.
Are we good? Are we good to go? Channel 18?
Yes, we are live.
All right, thank you after all that. Thanks very much. All right. Welcome to the special meeting of the Nantucket Memorial Airport Commission for Thursday, May 28th, 2020. I am going to read a statement about the virtual meeting, which is mandatory. As a preliminary matter, I'm Daniel Drake, chair of the Nantucket Memorial Airport Commission. Permit me to confirm that members and other persons anticipated in the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Mr. Gasparo?
Here.
Ms. Planzer?
Here.
Mr. Buscarin and Ms. Topham are unavailable. Preliminary matter. Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Tom Rafter?
Here.
Noah Carberg?
Here.
Jamie Sansberry? Katie Perales?
Here.
Here.
Lily Sylvia?
Here.
You did say you're here, Jamie, right?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted and couldn't get fast enough.
There are no other anticipated speakers on the agenda. Is that right? Or is there somebody?
Not
Here. Okay. Good afternoon. This open meeting of the Nantucket Memorial Airport Commission is being conducted remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12, 2020, due to the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. In order to mitigate the transmission of the COVID-19 virus, we have been advised and directed by the Commonwealth to suspend public meetings. And as such, the governor's order suspends the requirement of the open meeting law to have all meetings in a publicly accessible physical location. Further, all members of public bodies are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. The order, which you can find posted with agenda materials for this meeting, allows public bodies to meet entirely remotely, so long as reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will feature public comment. For this meeting, the Nantucket Memorial Airport Commission is convening by a video conference via Zoom app and broadcasting on the Town of Nantucket YouTube channel. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that all attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you and to take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. All supporting materials have been provided to members of this body are available on the town's website unless otherwise noted. The public is encouraged to follow along using the posted agenda unless I note otherwise. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. I will introduce any speakers on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, the chair will go down the line of members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. Further, please remember to mute your phone or computer when you are not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage in a conversation with other members, please do so through the chair, taking care to identify yourselves. For items with public comment, after members have spoken, the chair will afford public comment as follows. Staff will activate the chat feature on YouTube. Members of the public who have comments or questions can use this feature to communicate with the public body. Instructions are on the town's website. The chair and/or staff will do their best to address the questions and comments. Finally, each vote taken in this meeting shall be conducted by roll call vote. Just want to confirm that this meeting is being audio and video recorded. All right, the first item on the agenda is the review and approval of the agenda. Are there any comments or questions? Hearing none, the agenda is adopted. The first item is the pavement markings project for 2020. Mr. Rafter?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. We've received a bid protest on this project, and in consultation with our legal counsel, we're requesting that the contract previously approved but not fully executed be withdrawn, and that we award and fully execute the contract referenced in the attached Exhibit 1 under pending leases and contracts. So that's the main reason for this meeting.
Ms. Planzer, do you have any questions or comments?
No.
Mr. Gasparo, do you have any questions or comments?
I think he's muted.
No,
Do you have any? Presumably, we have no potential liability to the organization we awarded the bid to.
I wouldn't say no, but it's limited. Our attorney has been through it, and he said this is the best course of action for us to take to minimize our risk.
Thank you. So we have to withdraw approval of the other contract, correct?
I believe so, yes. That's the intent.
I'm sorry, I don't have the name of the vendor in that case.
J.J. Cunningham.
So I will first entertain a motion to withdraw the award of the contract for pavement runway markings to J.J. Cunningham.
so moved.
I'll second.
Thank you. How do you vote, Ms. Planzer?
Aye.
Mr. Gasparo?
Aye.
The chair votes aye. All right, now we have a new, well, why don't we just take the new contract for the new vendor, Highway Safety Systems, Inc.
I'd make a motion to approve the contract with Highway Safety Inc.
Thank you, Mr. Gasparo. Ms. Planzer, do you?
I'll second.
Thank you. That's convenient. Either of you have any questions or comments?
No.
How do you vote, Ms. Planzer?
Aye.
Mr. Gasparo?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. All right, you want to talk about this other pending contract with Weston Solutions?
Yes, sir. This is a contract amendment for Weston Solutions for $38,400 for site assessment for PFAS as required by DEP. We originally scheduled this meeting to address the markings project. However, since then, we have added a contract amendment with our LSP. We added this amendment out of urgency. As you know, we've been reaching out since December to the Mattoxam Valley Road residents of with our concerns over potential PFAS impacts to their drinking water. Only a handful had turned around their access agreement documents by early May and were included in the first round of sampling. These results just recently came back showing 3 homes were in excess of 20 parts per trillionth DEP standard and are currently occupied, and we need to move with all expediency to address these results and cannot wait until the June commission meeting to do so because we have mass DEP deadlines to comply with. This amendment will allow the airport to move forward with Weston for the provision of bottled water and the timely design and installation of the point of entry treatment systems, which will remove PFAS from the water supply.
Questions, Mr. Gasparo?
I did have a few questions, which I had a call with Noah and he pretty much addressed. I think my only comments, and I'm supportive of the amendment, I do think that it's something that we need to move quickly on, though I also hope to see follow-up contracts, which I understand staff's working on in the near future to continue our research, investigation, and public outreach related to the PFAS issue, especially given the results that we received.
Yeah, I think it should be noted that this work and more would have been already underway, but due to the COVID situation and not having a town meeting, we were unable to get that to secure the additional appropriation, and that's what we're working on.
But does this cover just the 3 houses with the
The
high
3
results?
residents, yes, but the high results, yes.
How many bottles of water does it include?
I don't know, but there's a standard that they provide.
Any other questions, Ms. Planzer?
No.
Mr. Gasparo?
No.
Is there a motion to approve the contract amendment with Weston Solutions, Inc.?
So moved.
Second.
How do you vote, Ms. Planzer?
Aye.
Mr. Gasparo?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. We can move on with that. Next item is a ratification of grant awards and associated grant assurances for the purchase of an R foam cart where Mass DOT is paying 80%, correct?
Yeah, that's the anticipation, yes.
Right. And because of the timing and the urgency for Mass DOT, I have signed these documents, for which I hope you will forgive me, and I will entertain a motion to ratify the Mass DOT ASMP grant awards and grant assurances for the foam cart.
So moved.
I'll second.
Thank you. How do you vote, Ms. Planzer?
Aye.
How do you vote, Mr. Gasparo?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Mr. Rafter, do you have a report?
I just have a couple of items I'd like to bring you up to speed on. One, I'd like to let the rest of the commission know that the chairman just recently signed a grant application for taxiway Echo. And the breakdown is the FAA amount is $17,801,000. State amounts $1,338,405. Our shares $1,076,336 for a total project cost of $20,216,376. We are hearing from FAA that will qualify for an FY20 CARES Act project. We had to submit the application with this breakdown, but we anticipate that it will be 100% funded out of the CARES Act. For all eligible items, there's a small piece that may be ineligible that we may have to pick up for somewhere in the neighborhood of $10,000 or $20,000. So all in all, we're looking forward to hopefully getting about $20 million from FAA. Just another.
Are they paying the state share too, if it happens?
I don't know, Dan. I think they said 100% of the sponsor share.
Mm.
So that's a wait and see. They just told us submit it the way it is. So. On the other CARES Act grant, Jamie has submitted 2 invoices, and we're working on trying to find out what their response time is and getting the mechanism down pat. But we've already submitted 2 invoices for that. Another financial issue, Memorial Day sales were down 66% or $162,382. And combined with Daffodil and Wine Festival sales for just in the FBO are down more than $366,000. So we're taking a significant hit with the COVID-19 related items. So that's all I have to report.
Okay, thank you. Are there commissioners' comments? I have one. This morning, Mr. Rafter forwarded to me an email to him from the town manager who said that she has chosen Tuesday, June 9th at 5 p.m. as the time when she would like to give one of her public briefings on the status of town meeting. And she asked Mr. Rafter to change the meeting. I'm asking the commission, are you willing to change the meeting? And if so, what are the options, Katie? Or do you know yet?
I don't know the options yet, but I do believe that we most likely would be able to do the same day, but earlier. I wanted to find out what time she wanted to start her meeting and make sure we had like a
She said 5 o'clock.
She said 5 o'clock.
Right.
Okay. So I would think maybe I was thinking maybe like 2:30 on the same day.
How does
I'm
that
not
work
sure.
for you, Mr. Gasparo?
Okay with me.
Flanzer?
Works for me.
All right. I'll write her a note telling her we've acquiesced to her.
Okay. And I'll work with NCTV and Erica Mooney about if that can work. And I'll send out an email to let people know.
All right. My only problem with that day is that the first appointment I could get for a haircut was at 8:30 on that Tuesday. So Noah, Arthur, we're going to have to work out how we deal with the pre-meeting.
No problem.
Hope you'll indulge me.
Yeah, I'm flexible.
All right. Anything else?
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
I'll second.
How do you vote, Ms. Planzer?
Aye.
Mr. Gasparo?
Aye.
The chair votes aye. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.